Work takes up most of your time. That's why you should use Stamps.com to save time with your mailing and shipping. Stamps.com will simplify your postage needs and add valuable time back into your workday, so you have flexibility to focus on more important things. Stamps.com can handle your mailing and shipping needs with rates up to 88% off UPS and USPS. Send invoices, checks, certified mail, packages, and anything else you need to keep your business running with Stamps.com. If you sell online, connecting with every major marketplace and shopping cart is easy. Plus, you can schedule package pickups through their dashboard and automatically see your cheapest and fastest shipping options from different carriers with Stamps.com's Rate Advisor. Add more flexibility to your workday with Stamps.com. Go to Stamps.com/program to sign up for a special offer. No contract, cancel anytime. That's Stamps.com/program.
Hi, I'm Richard Karn, and you may have seen me on TV talking about the world's #1 expandable garden hose. Well, the brand new Pocket Hose Copperhead with Pocket Pivot is here, and it's a total game changer. Old-fashioned hoses get kinks and creases at the spigot, but the Copperhead's Pocket Pivot swivels 360 degrees for full water flow and freedom to water with ease all around your home. When you're all done, this rust-proof anti-burst hose shrinks back down to pocket size for effortless handling and tidy storage. Plus, your super light and ultra-durable Pocket Hose Copperhead is backed with a 10-year warranty. What could be better than that? I'll tell you what, an exciting radio-exclusive offer just for you. For a limited time, you can get a free Pocket Pivot and their 10-pattern sprayer with the purchase of any size Copperhead hose. Just text WATER to 64,000. That's WATER to 64,000 for your 2 free gifts with purchase. WATER to 64,000.
By texting 64,000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from Pocket Hose. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at pockethose.com/terms.
Yo, what's good? It's JR the Boss Man here for the Boss Man Show, BS3 TV, Believe Network, here bringing you your Braves recap. Happy Father's Day. This is JR the Boss Man here from the Boss Man Show here, bringing you your June 15th Father's Day recap of the Braves here. We're outside of Truist Park, somewhere in the Battery, always undisclosed location where I'm actually at in the Battery. But the Braves had a tough outing today, lost 10-1. Game got out of hand in the 7th inning. Grant Holmes had an excellent day pitching, 15 strikeouts, but gave up a home run in the 7th inning. Gate had an error as well. The 3rd inning, 2 errors on 1 play, cost the Braves a run there on a run there. But he pitched well today, but he did not get the win. The bats were not active today. But the Braves had back-to-back starts from Strider and Grant Holmes with great outings. But just today, tough luck for Holmes. Offense did not show up today for the Braves. Matt Olson, you'll hear about that in the recap on the backside. His comments about how they just couldn't get it going today against the Rockies started today. Brian Snitker talked about how thought they would score runs today. He felt the offense was getting consistent, thought they would be good at score runs, but the guy come off the injured list, not knowing how long he would be out there, getting their bullpen, runs on the board for Grant Holmes today. So that did not happen for the Braves today, losing 10-1. The Braves, the last 2 games, struck out the Rockies 35 times, one short of the record over a 2-day span. The Braves did win the series 2-1. But they want to get a sweep today and try to climb up the standings here. So that didn't happen for the Braves today. So disappointing, and you hear disappointment in Grant Holmes' voice. You hear that on the back end when you hear I play clips for you from what they said firsthand, what they said as well. But Brian Snitker was asked, like, how do you get this thing going? He made a quip that he would be a billionaire if he knew how to do all that. He knew how to get guys to hit and figure out what's going on with the hitting. Why isn't it consistent? You feel like you turn a corner, but you can't. But then if you get out today where you only get one run, don't support your guy who's pitching crazily, 15 strikeouts. And Holmes said he figured out in the fourth inning he had 10 strikeouts. In the fourth inning he figured out he had 10 strikeouts. But then Snit talked about De Los Santos. Has been on an excellent run. Came in for Holmes and just got today wasn't his day. 4 earned runs from De Los Santos. Ruiz came in, then Bummer, and then he ended up with Luke Williams pitching the ninth inning for the Braves, pretty much just to save the arms again. And Snit talked about Montero being on an excellent run before he gave up an outing. We gave up 3-run homer. So, it's baseball. Things happen. Good, bad, and different things happen in baseball. Good, bad, and different things happen in baseball. Just know that. But the Braves 31-39 now. Big series next week against the Mets. Big series for them. They can make up some ground against those guys. Like I said, Matt Olson I talked about, as I say, it's got to keep on working. And Snit says the same thing. They've been doing the right things. So trust in that. And Snit does believe it's going to happen. He believes it's going to be a breakthrough. And the guys will start hitting and going on a good run. They're going to have some fun. It's going to be beautiful. But you do see the Braves have some solid starting pitching going on right now. You see that with Strider, Sale, Holmes, and those guys. So just the pitching's been there. As Snit said, pitching's been there. The hitting just wasn't there. So the pitching's going good. Like I said last night, Snit says, hey, if you can give us 6 solid innings, we can get in the pen and set up the game the right way, the way we want to do it. So just keep watching the Braves here. Tough day for the Braves on Father's Day, 10-1 loss. But this has been your Braves recap. Check out the clips, today's press conferences on the back end. Always remember, check it out, BossmanShow.com, BS3TVLive.com, Big Street Network, and Believe Network. JR signing off. See y'all Tuesday. Mets in town. Check out some clips. Today's post-game pressers.
It's crazy. Baseball's, you never know what's going to happen. I could have went out there and threw 6 innings and punched 2, and, it could have been different. Or I could have did, vice versa. But, it's just why it's called baseball. It's like winning,
What was working to get 15 strikeouts? You never had more than 9, even though you've had quite a few lately. But what today were you kind of locked in on?
I tweaked a little bit of mechanics. It was just more about rhythm, having a fluid rhythm, and I feel like it worked pretty well for me today. I was able to locate the sliders down, get some swing and misses on the heaters in the zone, which I haven't been able to do. I feel like this season. So I feel like that was a big part of today's plan.
Rotation pieces kind of feeding off each other. How good does it feel when you guys are on a roll like this and just kind of trying to better the guy the day before?
Oh, it's great. It's kind of like hitting. Hitting gets contagious. You see your teammates doing well. You just want to, kind of repeat what they did. With Strider and Sale and Troy, what they did the past, 3 outings before mine, was really special. Those guys are really good, and just try to I don't know what the word is, but just try to keep the ball rolling with the starters.
You makes that pitch so effective?
That's a good question. I feel like the downward movement. I feel like that's what gets the swing and miss. A lot of sliders are a little verty. I feel like mine has a little bit less vert and a little bit more drop. So I feel like that's what makes it as good as it is.
How at 10 or more, or you're aware of your strikeout total. At what point in time are you kind of conscious?
It was probably about the 4th inning. I think I got 10 in the 4th. That was a special moment. Pitched 11 years and haven't struck out more than 9. And to do it today, kind of blow by it, it's pretty special, but we got the loss. It sucks, but it's baseball, and come up Tuesday and put it up on the board.
You think with progressing like he has the last couple of times out, you guys feel real good about your rotation going forward?
Absolutely. That was an unbelievable performance yesterday. That's the best I've seen him pitch, in real life. Watching him in the dugout, the velo and the slider, everything was really good. And I feel like going forward, if we stay like we are, I feel like we'll be in a pretty good position.
What was it?
Waste the scoring of the start that he gave you there?
No, it's great. Really. Yeah, I didn't see that coming.
15 strikeouts.
No, that, and I felt good about putting runs on the board today too. Guy coming off rehab and all. Didn't know how long he would go. I thought, hopefully we do enough damage getting the bullpen early, and just didn't happen.
It's happened a few times. Happened against the White Sox last year, against the Rockies this year, and this one kind of where you get great pitching performances. What can you say about this offense? Is it an issue just with this offense, or do we just watch this team too much as it happens to other teams?
Maybe a little bit of both, all the above. I think we've talked about this. I've talked about it many times. It's just like sustaining the drive with the offense. We're just having a hard time doing that. We'll have a couple of games, and we had up till today. I think we had 4 out of 5. We're really good, and so we're starting to click here and get this thing rolling, and we just can't get off the mat and put anything together for an extended period of time and we haven't all year. Just one of those things. It's I don't know what the answer is. So it just keep waiting for it to happen. I'd say these guys have done it before. I sound like a broken record. They've done it before. They're capable, and we all know that. But we have to do it, and we're not being able to do that right now.
It's happened a few times. Happened against the White Sox last year, against the Rockies this year, and this one kind of where you get great pitching performances. What can you say about this offense? Is it an issue just with this offense, or do we just watch this team too much as it happens to other teams?
Maybe a little bit of both, all the above. I think we've talked about this. I've talked about it many times. It's just like sustaining the drive with the offense. We're just having a hard time doing that. We'll have a couple of games, and we had up till today. I think we had 4 out of 5. We're really good, and so we're starting to click here and get this thing rolling, and we just can't get off the mat and put anything together for an extended period of time and we haven't all year. Just one of those things. It's I don't know what the answer is. So it just keep waiting for it to happen. I'd say these guys have done it before. I sound like a broken record. They've done it before. They're capable, and we all know that. But we have to do it, and we're not being able to do that right now.
Run like 10 appearances.
No. I just looked at it. It's just stupid the run he's been on, and it happens. Montero the other day, and he gave up the 2-out, 3-run homer. He had been on some kind of crazy run too. And you feel good bringing him guys in, but he's been just as solid as anybody in our pen. We've even floated the option as while we're doing this closer thing that, we're going to close with him today, if we get down there and he's available. That's how well he's been pitching.
Did you want to save us?
Yeah. Is there a sense of disappointment after a game like this?
Yeah. I expected to win this game when we came in. I thought we were going to score runs. We didn't score runs. Got a great start, which is, we scored runs. Who knows what would have happened, after we bring in the bullpen. That's one of the things. But I felt really good about today. Just going into it, thinking, all right, our offense is clicking here a little bit, and we're going to continue this on, and takes the momentum into the next series. Didn't happen.
How good do you in terms of score, but how frustrating is it from the offensive standpoint to when you see what Grant Holmes did and to just put up one run?
Yeah, I mean, obviously a great start from him. What was it, 15 punch outs. Like you said, got away there at the end. Just couldn't get anything going early. Gomber was mixing it up. A lot of breaking stuff, a lot of off speed. Kept us off balance, just couldn't get going.
Did you feel past week or so has kind of had some momentum going before today, hitting with runners scoring position better?
Yeah, I think at bats have been better. I think obviously we've been putting up some runs. Win the last couple series, and we didn't get the sweep today. Couldn't get it going, but we keep building up some series wins. We'll get this thing going.
That was your Braves recap. Hope you enjoy. See you guys down the road. Remember, always catch the recaps. Boss Man Show, BS3TVLive.com, BS3 Network, and the Believe Network. See you.